Oye, que lo que, mano? Today we back with another video, and today we're gonna be playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers. So yeah, we're gonna win. So yeah, woo! Sunday prime night, yes sir. Nighttime game. We playing against the Steelers. We gonna win. Andrew, watch my stream. Yo, Julio Jones versus AB. Yo, personally, I think AB would. Oh.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. You're tuned in to Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll join you again at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from earlier this afternoon. But for now, it's Sunday Night Football. And on the call, as always, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. A few moments ago,
you know how sexy the Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys look?
Pro wideout Antonio Brown were introduced. They've got this crowd
I know,
in
they look
frenzy
great.
as they get set to square off with the Miami Dolphins.
Big Ben is old.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins.
Oh, I played defense first. Let's go.
And a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
All right, where the fuck is AB? Cover this man with my life.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. And let's take a look at the Steeler offense.
To play running back in today's NFL, you need to be versatile, and that really defines Le'Veon Bell because if you hand it to him, he won't turn it down. 321 carries in 2017. And if you want to throw it to him, well, they targeted him 106 times last season as well, which was second in running backs only to Christian McCaffrey. So Le'Veon Bell is a defensive nightmare when you try to figure out where he's going to be on the field to try to defend him.
Credit the tackle to Navarro Bowman. Time to roll through the starters now defensively for Miami. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will
Wow, they really love their running back.
34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led onto the field by their 6'6" quarterback, the former Arizona Wildcat, Nick Foles.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Fights forward.
Damn, they blitzed?
Yard up to the 21. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Foles. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he'll be taken down.
Oh, wow, you barely beat Buffalo.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team.
I know I can't.
So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A very solid gain of 27.
I know, I can't say anything about it.
Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys gonna come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Now the starting lineup here defensively for Pittsburgh. They're a unit that enters
That's only the Bills.
way down, number 28
only
in the
Bills.
NFL right now against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game, because they are facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means it's going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
Oh no, most of those games, the reason why I had to get off is because we're going to screw there.
And he will take it in.
James Hardy, amen.
Touchdown. Justin Hardy, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
How do you not fumble that?
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's
I'm going to stay on AB. But at the same time, they're just running the ball.
Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Just run. I just got to run man against them if they're going to run the ball.
They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half.
No, maybe like 40 minutes.
Running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They head to the line
Reese got a Gatto.
3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
I'm just saying, bro, defense carried
Here's
against,
Nick
like, the
Foles
Chiefs
as
versus
he heads
the...
back out to work. And they must have seen something leading up to this
Like in
one
real
that
life.
said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch.
Please tell me they're blitzing.
Here's Foles. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Really?
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll run. It's Drake.
And Drake still got it! And he's still running!
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
So disappointing there for a defensive unit. You hold them to a 4th down in their own territory, you figure you've gotten yourselves off the field, and all of a sudden, here's the offense staying out to go for it. And they wind up getting a 1st down.
They'll drop the throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Drake. And this one
My
goes
God.
nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, that was what?
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he will not
How do I
be
throw
able
the
to
ball
get
out?
away as
What the
Foles
fuck?
is taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to make the
Wait,
sack.
I pressed the
He
right stick to
buries
get rid of
him
the
for a
ball.
loss of 10.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
It's complete to Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Yeah, that's my
So a big
you know, this is
third
the
down
shortest
hookup
receiver in the
here
NFL,
will
right?
take us to the break. 7-0 is our score. More from the Steel City coming up after
He's the
this.
shortest receiver in the NFL. That's Jakeem Grant. Sadly, the Dolphins got rid of him and sent him to
Back now with
Cleveland.
Charles Davis
In real
and
life.
Brandon Gordon. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins
No, he's
in
definitely not
possession
getting
of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
He was amazing, though.
They'll look to throw here.
Damn.
And Jones has it over the middle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Damn!
He can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Get you back.
What you say, Andrew?
To the goal line, I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
A first throw here for the backup Taylor. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24
Oh, wow,
25
Pittsy.
plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
I know.
Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Right back to him on first down. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller in college at Texas A&M. And all I kept hearing about was his speed off the edge to the quarterback. But what impressed me is his ability to take out and be a force in the run game, as we just saw
Second and 12.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time.
Second and 12.
Yeah, from the spot, actually
still,
no gain. So 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. A really nice catch, but bottom line, that should have gone for more yardage.
Give him a pass in the flat that allows him to get upfield. There's plenty of distance between him and all the defenders. Actually cost himself some yardage there. Yeah, they got the completion, but it could have been so much more.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
Oh, shit.
He lost the football. And they will set up shop red zone.
Oh, no wonder why he fumbled it. It was Taylor.
13-yard line.
My dumbass.
What part do they went empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All
I forgot to put in Nick
receivers out
Foles. My
pattern.
dumbass.
And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect.
What the fuck, man? I could. Why did I call it
time?
timeout?
But not go down and fumble the ball.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready? Blue 30.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now Bell, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
2nd and goal from the 1. Here's Roethlisberger. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, Roethlisberger. Too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw.
Red pass interference.
Complete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is in tip.
Like, where's the pass interference?
Receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. There goes Sterling Shepard, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And a lot of times you talk about establishing the ground game. Probably something they need to do more of here losing in the 2nd quarter.
When you're riding your best towards, you gotta lather them up. The best running backs I've ever talked to, they've all said the exact same thing to me. I'll even break a good sweat until I get to 20 carries.
You're full of good wisdom. Let's see if they can get him into the game more now. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And an alley to run.
Oh, you gotta be fucking. You gotta be kidding me.
And they're taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there and a first down.
That's all Pittsburgh is doing.
Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
That's all Pittsburgh is doing is glit, their freaking running back.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Andrew, you know what would be nice if Pittsburgh could throw the ball.
We go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
So that'll back him up 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And his pass incomplete.
Dude, the Vikings beat the freaking Chiefs by 1 point.
Keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Nick Foles gearing up again here to go on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half of his trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Foles now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end...
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Cameron Hayward in there to drop it for his second sack now here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where was the visiting...
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Gay porn.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah.
Dang.
On the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
Overthrows!
Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Julio. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Miami. 55 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Play Madden, bro.
He'll look to throw. Now a hit and falls, loses the football. It's out, and it looks like stealing the football. It is.
Oh my God.
Well, that's a down and distance coach is always talking about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long,
that's
and
nice.
you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And
I'll call you back.
I mean, he knew they were coming. He just followed them.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what
I'm
offenses
back.
want?
Ethan called me, and then I
First
picked up my
downs.
phone, and then I see I
Set things up for
fumbled the
themselves
fucking
better.
ball.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, it's Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. He needed a yard. That's what he got.
I know.
It's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First carry for James Conner. And very little daylight there. He'll get a
Finally. Wait, Antonio Brown is injured? How did he get injured? They're just running the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell.
Finally.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling doing it. I say go for it.
A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it.
Jaden, stop playing with the light.
Pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
What time is it?
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught. Jones. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. An excellent pickup.
Reese, are you watching my fucking gameplay? Because, like...
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step in.
You're like, oh, God.
Well, they're perfectly executed crossing route. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
You know that old expression, it's not my night.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it because
his
you're like,
so
because
far.
I made a
I don't know if
risky
the legs
throw.
are a little bit heavy.
And you're like,
sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, here's
they had that
second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Foles.
What the fuck?
Receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Something got lost in translation in this game. He's run the ball really well, done all the things that you want in a game plan, but unable to convert it into points, unable to ring the bell consistently enough to make it a winning effort.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Okay.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's caught by Beasley.
Are you kidding me?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around.
No, because Madden is bullshit right now.
Right.
Just remember this, when he was young,
because I had 2 guys on him, and still caught the ball.
Anymore. Now he understands a little bit better. And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns.
No,
it confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
I'm not blitzing every play.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out.
Now I feel like blitzing.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Watch this. This is going to be a fumble.
Now Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cole Beasley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Stepping up.
My dumbass. Oh, my God.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Foles.
Fuck.
Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
He just came out of nowhere. That's my
Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does.
Where did he come from? Like,
about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock.
that is some. That is
like
Madden.
they felt like, hey,
bullshit.
we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger.
Are you kidding me?
He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Claim your yards.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play down.
Oh, I had that. I just ran past.
They'll give it to him up the middle. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll get it up the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Le'Veon Bell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell down to kick this one away. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here's Taylor. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Pass interference, bro. Like, where is it?
1st down, but couldn't connect. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now in the 2nd half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Long, it's Taylor. He sets to fire deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
There's no X factors.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Sutton now to return. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And we put our focus now on Le'Veon Bell. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You probably got
is that the running back?
Wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to blocking.
Of course it is.
But they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That Von Miller.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. And he fends him off. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
This defense,
Yeah, because he's big. That's why they call him Big Ben.
The deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete as well.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. On 2nd down, Taylor. Throw left side complete. That's Shepard. And he'll go down at the 28. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Taylor now 3 out of 5 since taking over as he's given his guys a 1st down. A pitch out to Drake. And shedding through the tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Now Taylor. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Julio Jones, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Extra point
Wait, no.
up and good.
3.
By Sanders. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger marches onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize. So adjustments are often a big part of each and every game, and it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there when there's a little adversity early and see them able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Goes underneath for Bell. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he finds McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Roethlisberger now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Cameron Wake in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger, incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. But that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to
guys.
And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14 to 11
talking about the video,
with 3 or
but
4
sure.
home runs mixed in.